Okay, today I'm going to cover the standing reverse grip barbell curl. Now, this is an important one that you really want to include in your workout, because if we're working the regular arm curls, we're working the flexors of the arm. Eventually, if you're not working the reverse grip, which works the extensors, you're going to start having some elbow pain. So if you got that elbow pain, you may want to give this one a shot as well, especially if you're doing a lot of barbell curls or dumbbell curls. Now with the reverse grip, what's really important is we want to get the arms pronated. So the hands are turned over on top, the palms are down. Now I prefer the straight bar for this because it really takes that pronation to the farthest level. A lot of people will use the easy grip. The easy grip is okay, but it just doesn't pronate the arms quite as much, or pronate the hands quite as much. So also when you do this, you want to make sure you keep those elbows tucked in against your side. Keep your grip tight on the bar, but not overly so. Now one thing we want to do is we want to maintain a nice flat position on the back or the top of the hand. Don't let it get like this and be lifting with this part of the wrist. You want to have those flexors working, so keep it turned up this way. Think about lifting with your thumb as much as you can as you're doing this. Now, you're obviously not going to do as much weight doing this, but it is going to be a good exercise to help kind of balance out the flexors of the forearm with the extensors. So get those extensors working. Do this reverse grip curl, especially if you're having some elbow pain. Add that into your workout. You can do wrist curls. I just don't prefer them. It's too much of an isolation type movement. I want to get those biceps working along with it, because when you close that elbow, the biceps and either the flexors or the extensors are going to be working together to make that happen, depending upon which way your hands are. Obviously, if the hands are supinated, it's going to be the flexors. If the hands are pronated, it's going to be the extensors of the forearms. So work both sides, get those forearms strong, and it'll help with that elbow pain. Now, if you have any questions or anything I can help you out with specifically, as always, my email is listed at the end of the video, so please give me an email.
Doug Warner ripped at 60. The reverse grip arm curl is a great exercise to work the arms. Now it's going to work your biceps, but it's also going to work the extensors in your forearms, those muscles that pull the hand back. When we do this, it's very important to keep the wrist tight. We don't want to have the wrist loose this way or put a lot of pressure on those ligaments. Keep it tight so the muscles and the tendons are doing the support. Make sure you get a full range of motion at the bottom, curl all the way up, slight bend in the knees, keep pressure off the lower back. Now I actually like doing these more than trying to do wrist curls, things like that, but those exercises do have their place. Okay, again, you're going to see I'll keep the wrist tight. I'm starting from a full stretch position, knees slightly bent. And back down, full stretch. Down, keep the wrist tight, knees bent. Control the weight. It doesn't take much weight, as you'll find out. And that'll really tie in those forearms with the biceps, and again, get that stretch so you're building that muscle belly, which we'll be able to add more size to as you move along.